Hi guys, welcome to another video session of Emdin On The Scene. I have Jolapo and Atambi here as well. And as usual, we're going to be discussing trending topics, things that happen in Nigeria, in Africa, the world at large, entertainment, lifestyle, anything, you name it. So not to talk too much, let's just go to the business of the day. Tambi, what do you have for us today?
Yes, in the news today, or recently, the aviation minister is not out of the woods yet. This time not for, crashing planes and stuff, but for BMW. So, she has left the air and she's troubling us on land now. She has gotten two really expensive BMW, bulletproof cars for her supposed protection. Yeah, we'll see why she will need that. But the money, spent on those automobiles were extravagant. So now the EFCC is getting set to probe her.
Wow.
Even Falana had started an injunction or a petition to the courts and to the EFCC to go to petition her over the matter. Yeah. And the funny thing about it is that what they are worried about is not the corruption of the case or the amount spent, it's about the whistleblower, the person who went to go and spread the news.
Exactly. And for those of you that don't know, the two BMW cars are estimated at over 250 million naira. Just two cars. It's bulletproof. And what struck me about this story was the fact that apparently she started the purchase of these cars as far back as July. And then when the rumor was going around, NCAA came out to say that it's false, there's no such thing happening. And then now, fast forward to October, the same NCAA that said it was all a rumor has come out to say, given the problems with the aviation sector, she's been threatened, her life is at stake, so they had to get her those cars for security.
So what we're saying now is more about the life of the Minister of Aviation than the lives of the people that are in the state.
Exactly.
So they're taking more, should I say, extra length to take care of one person.
Instead of reforming the aviation sector itself, that's the problem. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. Something else I read is that the Senate, they were on recess for the summer break. They're coming back today, and it's part of the things that they are hoping to look into. So hopefully the committee of the Senate that has to do with aviation would probably call her, ask her, and say there needs to be answers. I mean, we're not even. It's now. I don't know if you guys now see the fact that the aviation system needs to be reformed has changed. It's now more of the fact that the minister has two cars. Nobody's talking about the fact that certain plane crashes have been averted since the one that happened with Associated. Yeah. There have been two stories in the news concerning how terrible airplanes are. Nobody's talking about that anymore. It's the fact that she bought two cars. So is this like some sort of diversion? I don't know.
It's a kind of it's not a sort. It is a diversion, and it's
a very sickening one.
Exactly.
At the expense of lives of people flying every day. Just call it what it is. The aviation sector is bad. Instead of talking about protecting one individual, you change and get somebody else if that's what it's going to take to, or make reforms in the aviation sector. And let's stop playing these stupid games that we play every time. We get the spotlight off of important issues and take them to some ridiculous, story or some, nonsense.
Exactly. Like, let's EFCC as they've signified interest in probing. Let them handle the parts that has to do with 250 million that wasn't in the budget for aviation. Let them handle that. But the Senate, in as much as you want to probe her for that, are you going to talk about the fact that our aviation industry is crumbling? It is falling apart. And it really is falling apart. I personally I wouldn't want to fly now. Because I can't guarantee that I will get to my destination.
So I heard one joke that the new crossing rule in Nigeria, that you look left, you look right, you look left again, then you look up. That's how disheartening it is now, because and the funny thing is, so the annoying thing is that that's why all the controversy surrounding this particular minister. Any normal government will say, okay, this is too much heat. No matter how much you like, change the person. Let let the people feel like you're doing something.
Exactly.
You know?
If she can't see that it's about time she resigns, then let the government do the right thing. I mean, they've reshuffled the cabinet, not once, not twice. So what stops them from getting us another aviation minister? It's not such. I really don't get it. But hopefully the Senate will take a firm decision. House of Reps as well will do something, and we really move on. We need to move on in this country and stop just sitting on a particular story and let's just go on for months and months, and then nothing comes out at the end of the day. So with that, we need to move on to the second trending topic. The United Nations Security Council. Recently, Nigeria, Chile, Lithuania were appointed. So Saudi Arabia was also appointed, but then they came out to say they're rejecting their seats because they feel that the United Nations, in quotes, is of double standards. Like the crisis in Syria, they haven't done anything about it, whereas other countries will be quick to hear, UN troops, US troops, British troops are in that country, but they're not doing anything in Syria, so they feel it's a double standard assembly, so they don't see any point to be part of it. Do you agree?
It's funny how, with the UN, anytime some countries, especially those who have the permanent seats in the Security Council, wherever their own policies as a country or their own views as a country lies, some of those countries, you see that the UN tends to follow those views. So it now begins to make you wonder if the UN is an organization of some particular countries, not a world body. So it's not surprising to me that countries are beginning to open their eyes and say they don't want to be part of these world bodies again. That's how the African Union the other time, as we were discussing, said they didn't want to be part of the ICC anymore because they felt it was just focusing on
African leaders. Yeah, and one thing that I realize is it's an assembly that has 193 permanent members. So these 5 seats are rotated like every 2 years. I don't think that's right.
Shouldn't be that.
If you are saying it's a United Nations front, then every country should be like a permanent member. Why should you have 5 seats that you rotate in 2 years?
What happens to the other country?
Exactly.
So because I understand why those countries are actually skeptical about the should I say the motives with the UN. Even here in Nigeria with the Boko Haram problem we're having with, we only hear them saying stuff like they hope the Nigerian government can come to
thank you, that's a very valid point. That's a very valid point as well.
Should I say a conclusion or a result to the problem?
The popular one is approval of the attack.
If they had a similar situation in Egypt, for instance, you'd have seen US troops everywhere. They would have intervened, but I guess Saudi Arabia does have a point, and I feel it was very brave and very courageous of them to say, you know what, we're not going to be part of this. You people have double standards, so sort it out on your own. We're not going to be involved. So hopefully there will be a solution. We always hope there's a solution.
Like I said, hope.
Okay, so the last topic, entertainment. Beverly
Osu and Angelo news, or should I say more of Angelo? Angelo from Big Brother house. We all know about the whole love controversy with him and Beverly Osu. Now we have news that he's trying to get back with his former girlfriend before he went into the house. That's Candice. Now, with the whole story from different blogs talking about how he's trying to rekindle the relationship with Candice, he went on to Facebook to put up that he's not really trying to be into any relationship now. He's trying to focus on his charity works and everything. Sly guy.
Very so mean. And the funny thing is, I've just said, as far as I'm concerned, Angelo and Beverly, it's a love-hate thing. I think they just 1 minute were best friends, next minute were enemies. Before, when we were in the house, she had a boyfriend and had a girlfriend. They knew. So, but things happened in the house. They got close and all. Now, what I heard is over the weekend, Candice released pictures on Twitter of her and Angelo and saying, the boo. But then, before that, Angelo was in Nigeria with Beverly. So it all doesn't just make sense.
He's covering his tracks.
I don't get it. But now for him to go on Twitter and Facebook to say doesn't want to be in a relationship. He wants to focus on his family. I think that's just me. Like, why don't you just have like a conference call? Call Beverly, call Candice, and say, you guys, I love you both. I'm confused. Let me just be on my own. Why go on? I have a problem with men that break up with women on social media. Because in a way, he's breaking up with Candice and Bev.
Yeah.
He is.
It's publicity stunt.
No, I don't think this
is. It is, I think. Because why would you go, like you said, why would you go on Twitter?
Because some men are that mean.
No, I don't think
yes.
so. It's just to get attention. That's what it is. That's what I feel. I think it's just to get attention.
Wouldn't it be more? Wouldn't it be more if, just as we said, he's with Candice today, is Bev tomorrow, he continues that trend?
No, I mean, how long will he keep that up? How long will he keep that? I mean, you have to consider that there are other two people involved in this. They have to go along with that plan. But in this plan, it's just him. He has to just go on Twitter and see what he says, and he has the attention. But he can't keep going from this woman to this woman and expect that they will play along with that trend. So I feel that what this is.
My advice is for you men out there who watching this right now, don't break up with your girlfriend on Facebook.
It's me.
Call her, see her, discuss, have dinner, make it light, don't make her feel bad. Going on Facebook and Twitter and saying that your boo has said he wants to be alone is really not nice. It isn't. Tambi, take notes. Because you look like the kind of guy that will probably do that. It's what
I'm on his side. When I sign up for one, then maybe you can give me that.
That's true. That's
okay. And with that, we end another video session of Emdin On The Scene. I said like on Facebook. See what Angela has done to me. You guys should watch my blog. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave it. And as I always say, if you have a video where you feel you want to express yourself and discuss certain issues, feel free to send it to me. You can find more info on the blog, and we'll put it up. And hopefully, people will watch it too. So thank you guys. Tambi, thank you for always being there whenever I call you, even if there's time you don't want to. It's fine. So until another video chat, it's bye.
Bye.